Yeah. Welcome to West Coast We Active Podcast, number one independent podcast in the world. I need you to go to WestCoastWeActive.com, number one independent website in the world. Why, you ask? Because it's me, Big Silencer, DJ Heavenly, Jaron Draws, and the whole family. Tune in, stay active, don't miss out, get some merch, freshen up. Summertime's coming. We need to stay busy. Much love to y'all. Hit the subscribe button, like, share, do all that good stuff, and get at me. Yeah. Well, world, the long wait has been over. We got Stallone Keys out of Reno, Nevada. How are you, Stallone?
Hey man, I'm good, man. I'm blessed.
Man, we blessed to
Blessed.
have you. We have a mutual connection, a mutual friendship through my boy Big B, legend in
Yeah, man.
legend in the game, and he talks a lot of good things about you. He doesn't, every time we have a conversation, he brings up his homeboy Stallone Keys. You gotta get Stallone Keys, like so. We finally got you, man, and I'm blessed and I'm honored to have you on the show today.
Thank you, man. I'm happy to be here, man. Yeah, B is he's been a great friend, man. He's been supportive of me since the moment he's a couple of friends of mine introduced him to some of my music, and he was just like I gotta meet this guy, man. Made it happen. Had a barbecue at his house, and we've been connected ever since, man. So
Yeah,
yeah, I'm really appreciative of him, man.
I remember he's like, he's got this song Smash, Pass, and Dash. He's like, it's fire, dog. He's like, you gotta hear it. He's right up your alley. And I was like, man, I'm married now. I can't be listening to that. Tell you, like, and it's really dope music, dog. You really kill like all your songs. You got delivery. You're on point. You're on. Your tracks are fire, dog.
Thank you, brother. Like I put a lot of time into my craft, man. It's been something I've been working on. Uh, Man, I've been writing since I was a kid,
Okay.
about 13 years old. But uh, it's something that you hone your skills. You know what I'm saying? You can't just you have your artists that they're good with where they're at. I'm not one of those. I want to elevate my game every day. So whether it's going through my thesaurus and stuff, I wanna find a way to paint paint a picture that I see in my head to you. To where you can visualize everything that I'm saying. You know?
And that's good, man, because I think a lot of artists just drop tracks and just release them like nothing. You know what I mean? Instead of painting the picture first. I
Right.
know, I was trained by a lot of artists that like to put everything out on the paper first, like where they want you to have the video, the damn top, everything on the paper before you even finish that song. So I know, like you have to be real articulate, and that's the best way to succeed.
Yeah, man. I mean, every who doesn't like to be told a story and stuff too. Like, I mean, as they said, there's more than one way to skin a cat. Whatever. There's a thousand ways to tell your story, but you want to leave that impression. Uh, you give them a good melody with it, good beat, and I mean, it's just fun making hits, man. I like the constructive part of it. Feel like a wizard or something.
Hey, shit. All right, fucking well, for my audience and for your audience, who is Stallone Keys and where did his beginning start at?
Uh, um, so both of my parents are from Memphis, Tennessee. Uh, uh, People ask me where was I born at and stuff, and I tell them I don't know anything about where I was born. I was born in Saginaw, Michigan. Um, but my parents both moved back to Memphis after I was born. We moved to Watts, LA. We were out in LA, and then my mom took off back to Memphis, and me and my dad stayed in LA. And then we moved to Vegas, and then from there I was back and forth between Vegas and Memphis like every year. So like when people ask me where I'm from, and I tell them Vegas and Memphis, like you can't be from two places. I'm like, bro. I went to middle school, high school, in both places. Like I know I have the majority of my family in Memphis. I have the majority of my friends and people that I grew up with running amok, running around the streets and stuff in Vegas. So it's a little bit of both worlds, so I can't really just claim one place. But I started rapping when I was about 13, man. Started um, really just turning poetry. And that's where it started, is me writing poetry, um, turning poetry into lyrics and putting those over beats. And, and came a long way, man. It's 2022 now, man. I've been doing this thing by myself for the past, trying to do everything legit, do it the right way, for the past 2 years now. So it's been about 2 years that I've been actually foot on the gas and really trying to pursue this.
Okay, man, that's a big switch up right there from Memphis to Vegas. I lived in Vegas. I got people in Vegas, man. That's like my second home and shit. What was that like for you coming from Memphis to Vegas? Like, was it country over there in Memphis where you were at, and then you came out to the big city Vegas life, man? What the hell?
Yeah. Memphis, real country. I mean, people always tell me, oh, I love Memphis. I'm like, not where I come from, man. You wouldn't. Like I'm from South Memphis.
Is that close to where Young Dolph was?
Yeah, that's exactly where Dolph and all them were at. That's so my cousin is, so I don't name drop like that, whatever. But my cousin is actually Black Youngster.
Oh shit, dope.
Yeah, that's my baby cousin, like my little cousin. Like I've knew him when he was running around in diapers with my little brothers. I got seven brothers and 4 sisters out there and stuff. And I mean, it's crazy out there though, I'm trying to get my brothers out here to show them a different life and stuff, so something different. But yeah, it's really country out there. So I would it was funny because whenever I would go to Memphis from Vegas, um, my family would tell me, "You talk white." Yeah, like why you talk so proper? And I'm like, what are you talking about? And then over time of being there, like my country accent would come back, and then I take back off to Vegas, and then when I hit Vegas, I hear you sound so country, like so. It was a little, yeah, best of both worlds though. Man, I love both places. Lots of parties and stuff in Vegas, and I love the food and everything, and the family life out there in Memphis though. So,
where did you pick up the rapping? Was it in Memphis or was it in Vegas?
so I guess you could say a little bit of both, but I would really give Memphis the credit.
Yeah.
I would really give Memphis the credit because that's honestly the first. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. It wasn't even Memphis rap that made me want to rap. It was Twista. Twista was actually, it's the first time I ever heard Twista. I heard what album was that? It was
You were there?
no, not to do or die one, not to do or die one. No, the first one that I heard was oh my gosh, why am I spacing that right now? Like it's one of my favorite albums. Like I was just listening to it the other damn day, but I don't know why I got a brain fart right now. Uh, damn, I don't know why I can't think of it, but I remember I learned that I went through that. I had a tape. It was a tape that I found, and I went through that tape and I listened to every song, and I was like, this dude is dope. And I had to go behind every song, and I wrote down. I listened to one of it,
Hold on,
I
Big
wrote.
B's calling in. He couldn't wait to call in. Look at.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Yo, Big B, you on the air.
He
Big
couldn't
shout out
wait
to
to
West
talk.
Coast We Active, man.
Hey,
How
what's
you
up,
doing,
man?
B?
You're waiting for the right time to call in. I got both my people there right now.
Yeah, what up, B?
Well, so the album that he can't think of right now because he's probably smoked too much is Adrenaline Rush.
Oh,
Adrenaline Rush. Oh my gosh. I don't know
I'm
how
sure
the hell I get it.
fucking heater.
Hey, anybody who knows, you know, any of us in the player lifestyle are, you know, big ups or big homies with Twista. But yeah, the
Yeah,
album.
yeah,
That's
man.
banging album. Twista's the shit. That's crazy that you how'd you come across Twista when you're from down south? I thought you'd be like a 3-6 Mafia fan.
I was. I was really so I was really into if we're talking about who I was really into when I was like when I was out there coming up, it was Master P was big. Um I was big into 8 Ball and MJG.
Damn.
Play a Fly. Play a Fly was one of my favorites. I used to slap the old Yo Gotti, like the underground shit, whatever, before he blew up and stuff. Like that was my shit. Um, but like yeah, man, I don't know. Like I was just I just love music, period. You know what I'm saying? Like I got into later on in my life, I got into like Nirvana and listening to that type of stuff. Like, you know, like my ears are, you know, my playlists are everywhere, man. But Twist, like I don't know how it was in someone, I believe it was in one of my uncle's car or something. And I found the tape and I was like, let me check this out. And I popped it in the tape deck and listened to one side, had to flip it over, listen to the other side, and I was like, I gotta learn these lyrics. I don't know what this dude is saying, but he's spitting. I was like, I want to learn what he's saying. Yeah, so I popped it in there and I wrote down. I had my notepad and I wrote down all the lyrics and stuff, and I would rewind it when I needed to start back, and, like listen back, and you know that's what got me. I was like, I think I want to try this. I want to do this. I want to do something like this.
No, yeah, man, because you got that fast rap. Like you don't rap slow. You know, so
Yeah,
I could hear your Twister influence.
yeah. I changed it up a lot too. I used to just do all triple time cadence and stuff, and that was just my, you know, like uh, going off of what I heard from Twister and stuff, like you know. But all of my shit back then was all it was all gangster shit and stuff, whatever. Like you know, so I developed into you know writing about other things. I was like, man, like, there's so much that I could talk about. So started just talking about life experiences and you know.
Like were there any traumatizing experiences that happened in your life that made you switch up where you were like, fuck this, I don't want nothing to do with it, or was it just the world situations?
Um, you mean wanting anything to do with what as far as?
Like the street rap shit, like just being a part of that whole situation.
Oh, um, no, it was just really like I mean, you start to think about target audiences and shit, man. Like, and and I think some of the best advice that I got was Filthy Rich. Never said like niggas ain't buying your records. It's not niggas that's buying your records. It's bitches. Bitches is buying your records. You know what I mean? So it's like niggas ain't making songs for the females. I I can do that. You know? So that's where I incorporate my singing and stuff too, you know, in some of my songs, you know, try to appeal to the female audience, you know, and I got about 40% of my female about 40% of my fan base right now is female.
Oh, shit, look at Drake over here. Nah, it's just I get it in, man. That's what's up, dog. Fucking Well, for everyone tuning in, this is Stallone Keys out of Reno, Nevada, and he comes from Memphis, Tennessee to Las Vegas. So he's all over the place, man. He ain't only in Reno, he's in Vegas. My mom's moving to Vegas soon, so I'll be back over there in a little bit just to visit and shit.
Yeah, we'll have to link up, man.
Yeah.
We'll have to link up. I definitely, you know, I've been watching you on your tour and stuff. Like, you know, definitely interested in doing some work with you, man.
Yeah, most definitely. I
And I appreciate you bringing me onto the show too, man.
Yeah, West Coast We Active, man. We're an open platform for every artist, independent, worldwide. Like, I want to touch bases with everybody, you know, man. Even drop a record under my label one day with you. That'd be dope as fuck. Do some heavy promotion, push it real tough. We could always make something happen.
Yeah, man.
I got two of your singles right here. I got Heartless, and then I got Smash, Pass, and Dash. Which one do you want to play first for the people?
Okay, so I would say let's start with Heartless, because Heartless pretty much tells the story of where Smash, Pass, and Dash came from.
Okay.
Because, you know, after you get your heart broken and shit, like, you get a little more protective and, you know, like, you know, when you got to be heartless to smash, pass, and dash. You know? Just can't care.
So go.
Yeah, let's go with Heartless.
All right, y'all. This is Heartless right here. It's streaming on all platforms right now. I'm playing it off of Spotify, but you could get it on iTunes. Heartless, Stallone Keys, y'all.
I knew I should have sped off on your ass when I first met you. I swore no one could ever touch my heart, but I still let you. I was your Superman, you called and I came to the rescue. I thought you were a diamond, but you folded under pressure. Bet you thought I wouldn't catch you, but I did, so now it's time to go. All them tears are fake as fuck, what the fuck you crying for? You selling niggas phone and trees, but I ain't buying no. You could have been my lioness, but no, you just a lion. Oh, all I hear is blah, 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 blah. You wanna talk it out. My hysteric shit for us to talk about. Lucky I don't have my fucking sisters coming stomping. Hit that two-step DJ, I bet you can walk it out. I love you regardless, I know nobody's perfect. Bet you know you ain't deserve it. You're staring at the darkness. I can see for sex, but you must be fucking heartless. Tell me, was it worth it? I swear I'm fucking heartless. I swear I'm fucking heartless. That's why I'm so heartless. That's why I'm so heartless. But you left me in the darkness, but I can see for certain. Now I'm fucking heartless. Tell me, was it worth it? Did you royal? Well, you were ungrateful. I swear I was loyal. You were unfaithful. I should have been cautious, but I couldn't help it. I'm so damn exhausted, just so fucking selfish. Whenever I think about it, I knew you were no good. You had my vision clouded, your acting was so good. We fight then we break up, we fuck and we make up. I'm sick of this fake love, I wish I could wake up. I used to swear them bitches just for you, now I'm like fuck it. On my dick with shit, I might just let her suck it. I can't do relationships, don't even ask, I won't discuss it. Oh my heart, now I won't let nobody touch it. Because of you, I don't be trusting these bitches, no making love, I just be fucking bitches. I wish that I could take back every I love you, I gave you. You don't deserve none of them bitches. You're always making accusations like I couldn't see it, but you were the one acting different. I loved you regardless, I know nobody's perfect. Bitch, you knew you ain't deserve it. Here I'm staring into darkness. I can see the search, but you must be fucking heartless. Now tell me, was it worth it? I swear I'm fucking heartless. I swear I'm fucking heartless. That's why I'm so heartless. That's why I'm so heartless. Bitch, you left me in the darkness, but I can see for certain. And now I'm fucking heartless. Tell me, was it worth it?
Yeah. Man, she's so heartless. That's a hitter, bro.
I was in my feelings when I wrote that.
She did you dirty.
Oh shit.
Excellent song. From the writing to the delivery to the cadence. That should be on the radio everywhere.
For sure, man. I appreciate that, bro. I'm pushing it, man. I'm pushing it as hard as I can. I'm I've kind of been falling back on. I've been falling behind on putting this a date together to shoot the video for it, but I need to get onto that. Gonna I'm going to talk to my videographer next week and see about starting to shoot like in the next 2 weeks. So look out for the video for sure for that, because it's gonna be kind of dark, you know what I mean? But should be a lot of fun.
Yeah, those are dark times. You know what I mean? That's sick though, man. I love that song. Classy, man. A really classy track. People aren't making good music anymore. I love the guitar in it and everything like actually MDK was just saying that they ain't using much guitar and beats anymore, and that had a good little guitar riff in there.
I love guitar. I love guitar and violins. I love strings. And I love some strings in my music, man.
What's a studio session like with Stallone keys?
Oh man, it's fun, man. Like I mean, okay, so I've recorded with a few different. I've recorded with more than a few different cats. You know, and, to be honest, like there's one dude that like I really like. You know, you get in the booth and you know some people just want their bread. You know, they just like hey, record the song and go handle your business. You know what I mean? And you know you don't get any feedback or anything, but. My boy Sean Dossie, he moved out to Vegas, whatever. I used to record with him all the time out here. That's who I did Heartless with. But we mesh off of each other. We push back and forth. You know what I'm saying? He'll throw me some ideas. I'll either, I'll be like, I'll try it. And we'll go back and try his idea. If I don't like it, we'll cut it. Or I'll just straight up be like, nah, not that. He'll ask me, tell me, you should change this. I'll ask him, how do you feel about this? And it's good to have that feedback from like an actual engineer. Actual engineer is in the studio with you, working with you, like to make the song sound the best that it possibly can. But then you have your other engineers who they'd rather you just go in and do your thing, and then they'll put their mix and master on it, and then that'll be that. They'll call it a day. So I like to have that balance, man, to where I can ask questions, and I can like, hey, let's try this. I don't like the way that sounded. Let's try this. So I like to have fun, though, man. I like to have fun, and I always look to deliver the best product that I possibly can.
Do you get one song done in the one day, or is it a longer process for you? How does it work?
No, I mean typically sometimes I will record a song. Sometimes I'll do 3-4 tracks in a day. I can do that, but sometimes I'll record a song and I'll take it home and I'll be like, I still find things like, but I should change the notes on this, and now, I go back and I'll hit the revisions a little bit and try to kind of try to upgrade it, if you will.
Oh, most definitely. Okay, so I hear you're messing with some club out there in the town, and they're putting you on. You get to perform whenever you want. What's going down with this spot, man? And what's it called? What's going down at this joint?
Oh, okay. So we have Fusion Lounge, downtown Reno. It's 219 West 2nd Street. So I'm not really performing there just yet. I'm working on helping the owner to upgrade the sound system first. But once we get the sound system upgraded, then I'll be trying to rock more shows there. But right now, I'm just trying to put on for the people that want to perform and stuff right now, and try to get some local talent in there and stuff. We're working on we got a Latin night coming. We just did the first one on Cinco de Mayo, and it was lit. But we got another one coming up, Grown and Fuego, on June 2nd. So it'll be every first Thursday of the month. We're also popping on Fridays and Saturdays and stuff, so slide through for that stuff. We have Lee Majors coming to the building for a show. We have I know everybody knows the Yikin song. Man, like we got man, there's a lot of stuff happening over here though. We're come down, smoke some hookah, get you some good shots. We got $2 tequila shot Tuesdays. I love to work with the owner Katie. One of the dopest bosses I've ever had, man. She lets me bounce my ideas off of her, and she takes well to them. So we got a lot of big things happening over there. So I mean, I post everything on my social media. So if you want to find out any events that we're having here, then you can follow me on Instagram and watch my stories. And everything that I do is online.
What do you think about the whole promotional, like what do you think about the whole throwing shows gig? Do you like it? Do you like throwing shows, or do you find challenges in it? What's up with that?
Yeah, there's always a challenge, but that's I mean, to me that's the fun part, is actually just making it happen. You get sometimes you might not have somebody show up on time. You might not have somebody show up at all. And that's just part of the game. You just have to be prepared to bounce back with a provision. Come through with a plan B. But either way, we're gonna make it happen. Throwing these shows is it's been a great experience for me, and I'm gonna be honest, I wouldn't even be doing this if it wasn't for my boy Jawanja. That's he has New Life Entertainment, and that's who I do a lot of shows around town with. I was just at the Alpine last night, and that show was, man. If you didn't make it out to Alpine last night, you missed out, definitely. Man, that was a really good experience. I love the fact that everybody that rocked the stage that night did their thing, and it felt good. I had a line of people wanting to take pictures and stuff afterwards, man. That was fun.
Stallone Keys, man.
I love engaging with my fans, man. I love that shit. Like it's nothing like
in the world.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Performing, that's what we do it for, man, is to really go up there and show people how we get down.
Yeah, man. Yeah, and I want everybody to have a good time, man. So like that's what a lot of my lyrics are for, is to paint that picture for you to have a good time, for you to, I wanna drop jaws when when you put the metaphors and stuff together, you know what I mean? You can visualize everything that I'm saying, so and in some type of way you'll be able to. Most people will be able to touch base with what they can feel what I'm speaking in my lyrics, because they've felt that way in some shape or form. Even the song "Spad" and stuff. I say like, I smash past. If I smash past a dash, like, there's women that do that too. I tell them, like, let's be honest, like, let's not act like, because I've been the spaddie, right? I've been spat off on. You know what I mean? Like sometimes
it sounds like spit, almost like spat. You know what I mean? Like,
it's like, it's like SPAD, 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 smash, pass, and dash. So like, like sometimes they just sometimes they don't want a relationship, man. They just, they just want some good wit, but, so so they do it too, you know. So that's what that song is about. That's what that song is about.
Shit, let's get into it, man. I got Smash, Pass, and Dash right here by Stallone Keys, y'all. We're going to premiere it live right now. You dig?
I was in the club when I met a little slut. She told me to give her something to ride on. So I hit her up, and the bitch I wanna fuck. I come over, dropping out some of this python. Now I'm in her guts and I'm throwing the percussion, nibbling on my ear like Mike Tyson. She don't know that when I nut, there be no more followers. So this is how I'm gonna leave the lights on. I smash it, I pass it and dash. 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 I walk up, bitch, I hit the gas. These hoes say that keys is a nest. Cause I dip when I split them in half. Yeah, I'm fucking your bitch in the booth. What's her name and I don't have a clue. Lay my dick on the back of her tooth. She get mad but I'm telling the truth. Now her boyfriend wanna fight. You a lame ass nigga, said she wanna fuck the homie, so I might. With a train, my nigga, she be sucking dick and taking hella bite. You ashamed now, nigga, yeah, you probably gonna kill us at the night. You Kurt Cobain ass niggas, and these bitches let her hear niggas single. Can't choose one, I'ma stack them like Pringles. Got 3 dimes and a couple of them nines, so I put them in the line like a nigga playing bingo. You know what it is when I pull up to the party. Bitches wanna ride on a nigga like a Harley. So her nigga lame, but I'm flyer in the plane, so I let it give me brain, but that pussy retarded, bitch, don't get me started. I was in the club when I met a little slut. She told me to give her something to ride on. So I hit her up, and the bitch I wanna fuck. I come over, dropping out some of this python. Now I'm in her guts and I'm throwing the percussion, nibbling on my ear like Mike Tyson. She don't know that when I nut, there be no more followers. So this is how I'm gonna leave the lights on. I smash it, I pass it and dash. 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 SBAD's bad on the hoe. I go Mike Jackson bad on the hoe. First she give me neck, taking me to Jake. Juicy even said, nigga, that you can't go half with a hoe. Gave me the pussy on a Friday. Then I put her in the driveway. I said I gotta hit the highway. I left her by the fireplace, but she was hotter than a fried egg. I think it's been about 5 days. Blowing up my phone, talking shit, making 5 more. I don't give a fuck about a bitch. I just pipe pose. She gon' tell a man I didn't hit. It's a lie though. I'ma have her sucking on my dick like it's my pole. I know niggas I block her like a gold. And she can stick around if she down. It's a go getter. Don't play with me. I got no loyalty for gold niggas. I'ma treat her bad every dad if the bro hit a cold when it's true. Y'all bitches do that shit too. You know that this ain't nothing new. You thought it was cute, but you ain't looking for boo. You fuck him and give him the boo. Don't you condescend. You over there taking the fence. You never fucked with him again, but you fucking his friend. You driving one of they Benz. You trying to see what he gon' spend. You trying to pretend. I was in the club when I met a little slut. She told me to give her something to ride on. So I hit her up, and the bitch I wanna fuck. I come over, dropping out some of this python. Now I'm in her guts and I'm throwing the percussion, nibbling on my ear like Mike Tyson. She don't know that when I nut, there be no more followers. So this is how I'm gonna leave the lights on. I smash it, I pass it and dash. 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 I pass it and dash. I smash it, I pass it and dash.
Yeah, man. That's that phone, man.
SPAD, y'all. SPAD.
That's that phone, man. Like I just had to have fun with that one, and that's all that one was. When I was writing that, I was like, man, let me figure out which ways I can hit them with these. I'm gonna hit them with the triple time and stuff. And I was like, I'm gonna hit them with some. You always gotta hit them with some bars. make them think.
Big B from Vegas to us.
Oh shit, you got Big B coming.
To accept, press 1.
Yo, Big B, you on the air, church.
Church on the move, man. Hey, no, I just wanted to call in real quick after that song. I kind of feel like a groupie for a minute, even though y'all both my brothers, but I just wanted to call in. And I know you guys are doing your interviews, but I just wanted to tell you both, you know, I appreciate everything you guys are doing. I'm proud of where you've gone, Silencer. And, you know, Stallone, man, I'm bringing Stallone up. You feel me? Like, watch out. Famous players everywhere. Watch out. He's coming. He's coming August 20th, Debbie the Glassberry's birthday.
Oh.
I'm going to get him in the house of some of these players' balls. Like, pay attention to my guy, follow my guy, and make sure you're listening to his music. He's a
That's dope, man. You got to have somebody behind you like that, you know what I mean? And like I told the homie when he got on, like, it's always good talks every time you're around, you know, you're mentioning his name.
Well, because you know what I do is I turn on the radio and I listen. Huh? So I turn on the radio and I listen to these new artists. I mean, you know, these little Zans, little Pumps, little Titties, or whatever they want to be. And I know where the real music's at. So, you know, we just doing what we do.
Hey man, and I appreciate you too, bro. Man, like you've been behind my back since day one, bro. Been by my side, I should say, since day one, pushing for me.
When I see talent, church, when I see talent, you know what I'm saying? I put it out there.
Yeah, I said I never seen somebody like you that wants to just get people on and you don't want nothing out of it. Usually people would say, hey, I'm going to start a record label and just take these people and just make money, you know, like that's all I see anymore. And like, it's weird. Like I see it all the time. Like, let me take you under my wing and I'm going to push you. And they don't get, you don't get shit out of it. They just push you. This motherfucker make sure you get what you want out of what you want. And he doesn't ask for nothing out of it. It's like, it feels like a real homie love situation.
Yeah.
I haven't experienced that in this industry.
And for that,
well, I can tell you why.
Right.
No, I can tell you why. You know, I learned from a lot of my, you know, brothers and, you know, not blood brothers and cousins and uncles, the OGs in the game. I watched them 25, 30 years ago get taken by the man to then pave the way for these artists today. And here's the deal. Like I tell people, I'm not in the music business. You know, I've been fortunate to get mine in whatever I do. I got 4 houses, I got cars, I got whatever you need. But after watching my own friends, my own brothers, my own family get taken advantage of, if I can make a connection, listen, I'm going to make my money doing what I do, and I'm going to help everybody else make their money because being rich by yourself is lonely. You feel me?
Damn.
So if I can just make a connection, I'm going to do it. And you know what? It comes back tenfold because every time I make a connection where Silencer gets another follower or Stallone gets another follower, the karma comes back around tenfold and I take care of me on my own level. You feel me? So do for other people.
Nah, man, that's why I got Stallone Keys on here. I'm like, man, I owe you a lot, my boy. You know what I mean? Like, I don't do much for people, Stallone. I'm telling you, man, like I've been done wrong in this industry, G. And like I don't fuck with people. Like when somebody speaks, like when I hear your name more than 3 times from a homie like B, I'll fuck with you, G. Like it took me a minute to really like I didn't really, I must have brushed it off a couple times, you know what I mean? Just because of what I've been through. Like I put on homies that have fucking lived off of my music for years. And like they didn't give me they don't even shout me out. They don't invite me to a fucking barbecue, none of that shit. So it's like it's just simple shit. Like I kind of try to just stay recluse, but I reach out when I hear shit like. And when I really heard your music, I was blown away, bro. Like I really enjoy your music. You are a real talented person. You deserve all your flowers. You deserve everything I have and more, bro. Like I want everyone to shine. That's why I brought you on here, bro. For real.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. And I'm all about that too, man.
You guys finish your interview?
Oh yeah. Thank you, B.
All right, B. Love you, man.
I'm gonna jump off here, but just know, man. Hey, love you guys too, man. Live your life doing for other people, and it's gonna come back 1,000-fold. I put it on it,
sir. Yes, sir. That comes down to what I was like. Another thing that I'm doing is, told you about the playlist that I have on Spotify that I started. I don't know if you wanted to jump into that or not, but
Yeah, most definitely.
yeah, we got the best of Reno playlist, and that's just my way of like really trying to help out local talent and stuff. There's a lot of talent out here, man. All types of art, you know what I mean? Not just music, but there's painters and sculptors, and there's other promoters, and there's engineers. There's visual engineers, guys that do the videography and stuff. Like there's so much talent out here in Reno. But this is my way to help out with with local artists that I've actually met. These are people that I've met, and I've seen them perform. And So I started this playlist with everyone on it, and I just at every show I ask my followers and stuff, people who say that they like my music, like it's like if you really want to help out, follow this playlist, stream this playlist, if you don't know, one stream is only 30 seconds of play. So you give an artist 30 seconds, man. At least give an artist 30 seconds of your time. Stream this playlist. I stream this playlist every day. And if there's a song that I'm just not feeling at the moment, give it 30 seconds. Give it 30 seconds, before you skip to the next song, because that at least gives that artist a stream.
And that's not even a lot of money. You're giving them pennies. You know what I mean? Like that's like literally just helping them boost up a little. The streams ain't shit.
Yeah. I mean, but it's not shit. You know what I'm saying? It's not a lot. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, the way I feel is like it's the least that we could do for each other is to listen. Give each other a listen. Like, I mean, what
No,
else do you have? It's like, what else are you dropping your music for? You're dropping it for you feel some sense of pride seeing your streams go up. As an artist.
I love
You know.
this idea, bro. I love this idea. How did you go about making a playlist for Reno? What did you do? How do I go on here and do this?
So you just type in "Best of Reno" on Spotify. I'm trying to work on getting it moving, also shifting it over to Apple Music and stuff too. I will do that eventually. I'm switching my phone over to an Apple.
No, I mean, can you explain to the upcoming artists how they could go into their playlist and create their own playlist?
Yes, they can. Yeah, you can. You go into your Spotify and you add things to a playlist, and then you give it a name. And this one right here was just like it was a collective of, like I said, artists that I was meeting. I had a guy come into Fusion one night. It was late one night, and he just really wanted to show me what he had and stuff. And I was like, yeah, I'll play your music on the speaker right now. So, and I played it, and it was a white kid, man, and I did not expect the bars that came out of his mouth to come out of his mouth, but he really, and I felt, I was humbled because by looking at him, I wouldn't have guessed that he had the bars that he had, and continuing to meet people like that, I was like, you know what, I'm when I meet these people, I'm already like I follow them on their Spotify or whatever music, I usually it's Spotify because that's what I use. I follow them on their Spotify and I like their music. I was like, why don't I just make a playlist of all the local artists that I like, all of the local music that like, that I hear that I'm liking. And so I started putting it in a playlist together and started promoting it. So I try to have all the artists that are in it to add it and stream it, and then any show that I go to, ask people to add follow this playlist and stream it. Give the local talent a listen, and you can make your own playlist from this playlist if you like. you like a few songs off of it, take those songs off of it. If there's radio stations or something, I have one of my boys at a radio station. I believe he's in Vegas. He asked me what songs are popping right now. So I just tell him like, hey, go check out this playlist. Here's a few of my favorites on this playlist, but go check out this playlist. If you want to hear some local talent, whatever, go check it out. And I'll continue to do that.
You just start a Patreon, like a Best of Reno Patreon. Get everyone involved where people can start donating. Maybe get some Best of Reno T-shirts.
Yeah,
handing those out at your shows. Whoever comes to the show has to buy a T-shirt. Bam! Pretty soon it'll just start spreading like wildfire. All that Best of Reno sounds like it's catchy.
yeah.
You could really make some superstars out of that. And I think, just that for having someone come through and just, even to fuck with you, buy a T-shirt. You want to mess with Stallone Keys, buy a T-shirt. Bam. Everyone will have a Best of Reno T-shirt by the end of the year or by the end of the summertime.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about, man. That's what I'm saying. Hey, that's I didn't think about that, but thank you for that. That's
I didn't think about making a playlist. Right when I get off here, I'm gonna make a fucking best of SGV playlist or best of Rincon Reservation. I'm gonna make some sort of a playlist. That's smart, G.
Hey,
start pulling in my homies that are making music from all. I didn't even think about that. G, fuck, that slipped my mind. That's genius.
Yeah, it didn't. I didn't think about it at first either, and then it took me meeting this collective. Because when I'm doing when my homeboy new Jaiwanza New Life Entertainment when he's throwing his events, we have a lot of I meet a lot of local artists and stuff because we just network. We network with people and then we get to hear people that we've never heard before, and then we'll tell them like, hey, we've got this collective thing going on. We're doing this type of music. We do a whole bunch of different. We have jazz events and stuff. We do rock. We do R&B nights and stuff. We just the show that we just did the other night is just it's basically like it's like a gumbo. It's different. There's a band that came out last night that sounded something like I don't know if you ever listened to Rage Against the Machine, man.
Fuck yeah.
But man, yeah, I fuck with Rage, man. But they sounded like something like Rage, and I was like, oh, okay, and I was on stage before these guys, and it's dope, man. When you get to meet all of these people, and actually, work with them and watch them perform, and you become fans of each other, like you want to push everybody, man, like because like bro, like your music is better than this shit that I'm hearing on the radio.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why we need to stick together and start like forming. I was just talking to the homie's dad about this. Like, we need to form like a hip hop union and keep this union going, like where we take care of each other. You know what I mean? Like, if you're a hip hop artist, we should all be in this union. We should all have healthcare. We should all have our contracts right. We should all make sure we're like, oh, if I'm in a meeting with my lawyer or whatever, fuck the lawyer. I already know the answers to everything in the contract. I already got you, dog. I'll save you 6 hours in that meeting. We need that type of situation going.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, there's people paying $250 an hour for a lawyer and to read a contract. You got 7 hours. That shit blew me away the other day. I was like, fuck that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to I'd have my wife in there. We knock it out in 2 hours. Like, you gotta figure out. Like, I built myself a team where I kind of minimized to where we're working on a solid. Like, I feel like we're just like rolling. Yeah. It's weird. Like, it doesn't stop.
Yeah, all the gears. Yeah, you get all the gears in place, and all the gears start clicking, man. And it's a well-oiled machine, man.
Got to get the kinks out of the hoses.
Yeah.
That water won't flow right.
Yeah, and there's there might be, what I'm saying, like, and I know that there's, and I hear it all the time. Like, there's a lot of hate out here in Reno as far as like, it's like crabs in a bucket and stuff. Like next person don't want to see somebody else blow up faster than them and stuff. And like, it's like we got to get out of that, bro. Like we don't get out of that, you know. We're destined to stay at the level that we're at, you know. And
I think that's the generation we're living in. There's a lot of hate. I don't know what it is. I think it's the music, bro. Like there's too much hate, murder, kill, murder. Like even these kids, like holding guns, waving. I'm like, what the fuck? These kids have never done this.
yeah,
Why even push this agenda? Like it's really it's fueling the kids' heads to hate. Like
they don't even know why. They don't even know why they're doing it. They don't even know why they want to go shoot these stuff. Like motherfuckers that I grew up with, like motherfuckers really from the gutter. Like I lived in the gutter in Memphis, and I lived in the gutter in Vegas till we both got gutter.
Yo, you cut out on your volume.
My bad.
You might need to cut out and come back in real quick.
Can you hear me any better now?
Nah, it got like robot. It sounds real phonish. I don't know what the hell happened.
Okay, maybe it's just
the devil's like, no, I want these kids killing these kids out here. You guys can't talk about this. He hates the devil. He hates every time, dog. Every time I start talking about some positive shit or let's change a motherfucker's mind frame, something happens. We'll just freeze up and fuck up. I've had studio sessions just shut down. Like
hold on, they're formulating the plan right now.
you know what I mean? Like I don't know what the hell just happened. You still sound the same. Let's see real quick.
Can you hear me now?
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
Thank God. Praise
you. Yeah. I was saying like these kids don't even know why they're doing what they're doing. You know, why they're out there gangbanging and stuff. Like
Big B's getting some alcohol in his system.
But you want me to step in for me?
To accept, press 1.
Big B!
Big B!
What's up?
I hope you got something in your cup, Jerk.
I always have something in my cup.
He's probably at work. What you got, Crown?
No. I'm on the Bel Air Rosé.
Okay.
Shit.
All right. Yeah, Crown is my shit.
On that player shit, man. You feel me?
I got some gin and juice in my cup. I was at Snoop Dogg's clothing store today chilling with OG Daddy V and Slow Jam and James. So I wanted to put that gin and juice in my cup for Snoop Dogg.
Daddy V's the homie, man. I can tell you, like, about four years ago, I put Afro Man and Spice One in the studio with Daddy V, and they made a badass song called Liquor Store.
Damn, that's our jam, B. You put that together?
I put that. Listen, not only did I put that together, but if you watch the video, it was filmed at my birthday party that when I put them on tour for 3 days. And if you look in the background, you'll see all of my kids plus 2 of my ex-wives. And come on, you feel me?
Oh, that's my favorite fucking song by Spice One. That's funny, dog. That's crazy, B.
Watch the Liquor Store video and watch the Liquor Store video and see all my dumbass kids, both my ex-wife in the background and my bodyguard.
That's one of Daddy V's best hooks, I think, man. I love the way he sang that hook.
Yeah, Daddy V's the man.
He's like a Nate Dogg. So, he's really underrated.
Yeah. But here's what happened: is everybody's underrated until they die because America jumps on the bandwagon. You feel me?
Damn.
Like my partner Nipsey, that I have his record label, his date of birth, and his date of death on my arm, had 2.1 million followers only when he died on the day he was shot. Now, if you look at him, he's got 7 million followers because everybody wants to jump on the bandwagon for the fallen one.
I mean, I show love. I pulled up on Daddy V today and we took pictures. We were dancing in front of the Snoop Dogg. I didn't even get to post pictures because I was flying back on the Friday. I told him I got to go. Stallone Keys, Reno, Nevada. They said, all right, church, see you later. I did.
Hey. Church, preach, tabernacle. You know what I'm saying? this is what us players do, man. We make connections, we make fellowships, and we make dreams happen. Forget about the money. It's about dreams. Your dream might be money. Your dream might be a badass girl. Your dream might be another house. But we make it happen.
My dreams to succeed and disappear and have peace in my life.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about, man. Like that's to me. That's
39 years old. I'm 5 years from retiring. So
lucky motherfucker, you.
Yeah, that's the main. For me, that's the main goal in life is to, like, you never know when you're gonna die. We're all the one thing is for certain is that we're all gonna die. One day we're all gonna die. So my goal is to spend as much time as I possibly can with my loved ones. You know what I'm saying? Enjoying the moments with my loved ones, my kids, my family, the people that I love. More than I am giving my time to some rich white man to keep getting richer, so we're building residual incomes, it's the only way to do that. So that's one of my main goals. Like this music thing it's only a piece of the puzzle for me, like
I've always told.
I definitely have a lot of visions, a lot of ideas, and I have people that come to me with other ideas, with a lot of ideas and stuff. Like there's there's too many ways to make money out here, man. So it's like, why not create those forms of income if you can? Food trucks, like my boy Reno and them with the junk removal business and stuff. Like
hey, that's good fucking business.
You can do all of you can do all of that stuff and I mean I'm with that Nipsey Hustle shit, man. Like real shit. I'm with that finding a team of people to where y'all can throw y'all money into a pot and y'all can really make some shit bubble, you know what I mean? Because 3, 4, 5, 6 incomes is better than one. At the end of the day, that's one reason I'm trying to get my brothers out here from Memphis and stuff too. So I'm like, we can do so much together. We can do way more together than we can separately. Like my brothers call me struggling and stuff. And I'm like, but they'll be up one day and down the next. And I'm like, bro, we don't have to do that. Anytime you fall off, like you got brothers that should be able to be there to pick you up, but we need to work together.
The union.
Yeah. Put our money.
Can't fire someone from a union. Got to call all of us to fire one person.
Mm-hmm. It's like if we need a food truck,
create your own union, your own legend. Then guess what? You have it all. And like I see, there's comments in here saying that you guys didn't know that. Like, and I'll throw my boy on blast, but if someone supports you to the fullest, like Nipsey was part with Snoop in the game, creating the red and blue makes black, or red and blue makes black. Jesus, red and blue makes green. So, they were telling all these, OGs, Bloods, and Crips, like, don't fight over a color, and make money. So
that's how I came up.
And if you take a deep step back and you watch most Nipsey Hussle's videos, he's putting YG on, and he's got his Crip homies, he's got his Blood homies, and everybody's good. But then the very first COVID, if you will, fight night, they brought YG on, and he was all blooded out, and which is fine, but never once did he bring up Nipsey. And the bottom line is support your homies every day, every time, because your homie might make it and he'll bring you on, or he might make it and he'll bring you on. But always respect your fallen brothers.
Yeah, most definitely. You have to. You have to. That was crazy because I actually opened up for Nipsey Hussle in 2012, and he brought out YG, and I was
Mm,
like, "Damn, this is one of my biggest shows." It was like 1,000 plus in the fucking crowd. I handed the
mm.
microphone over to Nipsey Hussle, and then YG came out and did that "Tooted and Booted" song. It was fucking. That show was nuts, G.
Man, where was that at, man?
Yeah, but
That was at the observatory in
it
Orange
was in
County.
Orange County.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. Like before you even said it was in Orange County, I said it because the bottom line is support your loved ones, support your brother, whether you know him or not, and help everybody get to the top.
Hmm.
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, look at I trip out. Snoop Dogg's clothing store is in Inglewood. It's in a blood neighborhood, and he's a Crip. You know, like it's connections for life. Like you have to learn how to. You got to be able to make money no matter where you are. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't matter who you are. You got to make money to survive in this world. And if there's somebody that look at my boy Sip Capone was best friends with. Fuck, he was the biggest blood. He just passed away. I don't know if you guys can catch. He was an older head. He just passed away. He was a blood from LA. What the fuck was his name?
Mm.
I'm slipping right now because he's a known he's respectable dog. He's an OG. Well, anyways, he just passed away, and they were connected real tight. G, like they were out here making moves and shit. And like before Slip Capone passed away, he was like, "We're gonna be doing some big shit." Like, so I don't know. Everyone just needs to team up and connect. Doesn't matter what walk of life you are. Like he's like the homie Stallone said, all genres like blues, funk, rock and roll, hip
Mhm.
hop. I'm dropping a disco funk record, and I could drop it tomorrow or I could drop it next week. It's ready to go. It's it's all different genres and shit. And like I sing and rap on there. Who would expect me to
Yeah.
do
Hey, man, like you gotta tap into all forms of music, man. You can't like that's why I don't understand people that can, as much as I love rap, you know what I'm saying? I can't just only listen to rap, I can't.
All I
Like
listen to is Slow Jam's app. It's an oldies app. That's all I listen to is Slow Jam and James app. G.
bro, I got so much. I got Red Hot Chili Peppers. I got fucking I got some man. I got some 3 Days Grace. I got Alice in Chains. I got
Yeah, you're
I
a
got
classic.
Tool. Man, I'm telling you, man, I love music, you know, and uh and really if you can tell me a story, then I'll listen. If you can do a good job of telling me a story, I'll listen. And I think and like I said, it was actually Nirvana was the first non-rap non-rap non-R&B that I had ever heard, and I saw it on like the late night. Remember they had those late night videos and stuff, like MTV late night videos or something like that. Like, and I turned on the TV late one night when I was a kid, and it was Heart Shaped Box. The Heart Shaped Box video was on TV, and you remember how weird that video was. If you've ever seen that video. So I turned it on and I saw the video, and uh like I realized that there's other music out there that I can actually like. Let me check this band out and see what they're about. And then I fell in love with Nirvana, and yeah, man.
Hey, let's get a rock album out. My lady just said you're a Metallica fan. Why haven't you made any Metallica music? She, uh, I, I was like, fuck, I'm gonna have to try. I guess I never thought about it. You know what I mean? She's all tell Jill to respect to make some Metallica beats.
Hey man, I'll be there. I'll
So
be there.
maybe we can knock out a banger together. Fucking surprise the whole world. They'll be like, damn, these fools.
Hey,
I
sometimes
abandoned
you
her.
gotta sometimes you gotta cross over, man.
Yeah.
Like that's real shit. Like you look what Rick Ross did with Skrillex, man. With that Lamborghini, remember that Lamborghini lurking, man.
Oh shit. Yeah,
Yeah, like
Skrillex. Shit.
Yeah, that was you look at what was it, Jay-Z with Linkin Park.
That was a cold combo right there.
Like sometimes you gotta cross over, like that's one thing I'm looking into too. I want to find a good EDM DJ to make some of my lyrics with a EDM, like some EDM on it, man.
Damn, fucking just go up there, fucking a whole bunch of glitter on and shit, just dish, 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 fucking knock out a damn show, have all the fucking confetti just a whole bunch of zebras and giraffes doing cartwheels on the stage and shit. Fuck.
Hey man, hey, like I said, like I told you, like 40% of my fan base is female, and I could tell you if I know one thing is that they love some fucking EDM like they're always at the EDM concerts. You ever been to one of those EDM concerts or seen them?
I've seen them, but I ain't fuck, bro. I'd collapse and just be dead in some mud somewhere. I wouldn't be able to survive one of those motherfuckers. I just have fucking
I know one that goes to damn near every EDM, man. Like anytime there's an EDM concert in Vegas, or there's one out here in Reno, like her and her group of friends are there. And to have one of your songs, mixed with that EDM beat would get them in one of those EDM concerts.
Right, those are packed. You would be a celebrity by the end of that show.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. That's actually a smart move, but I couldn't go. I'd probably overdose and die at one of those shows. They give me a fucking some pill. I just fucking be out there dancing. I just drop dead on the fucking dance floor. I couldn't.
Yeah, don't take random pills, man. Do not take it.
I'd say, oh shit, I'm a drug addict.
He said, "What was in this pill?"
Didn't have fun, and I've died.
Oh man. Oh yeah.
Yeah, Snoop Dogg just did that motherfucking song with Billy Ray Cyrus, a country song where DJ Quick actually produced it.
Wow.
That was the dopest collab I've heard in a long time. And I was like, this shit really went hard. I was like, DJ Quick got into his element. Snoop Dogg killed it. Billy Ray Cyrus killed. I was like, man, I need to tap into a country song one of these days. Maybe some of that in this will be playing my shit. You know what I mean?
That's a genre too, man. And you see the country, the white dudes are already doing it too. Like they crossing over into the rap. Like you hear how that stuff goes, and it's actually some a lot of it's pretty good too.
Yeah, man. So what's next for Stallone Keys? Do you have 2 singles up on Spotify? You've been making music for so many years. Why do you only have 2 singles? Is it are you holding back for something? What's happening?
Well, I mean, part of it was former management stuff. Like I lost a lot of music. I should say I let go of a lot of music because I left it in the hands of my former manager and stuff. I'm not gonna say any names and stuff. Like we squashed the beef and stuff, and we're good. But I told myself, fuck it. I'm not. If I go back, I want to go back over there. So I'll leave the music there, and I'll just redo everything that I did, and I'll make it 10 times better. And that was my goal, to make everything 10 times better. So I've been redoing a lot of these songs and stuff. It also hurt me a lot when, like I said, my engineer Sean Dawsey moved to Vegas. He took off to Vegas, so I wasn't able to go and record on my off days and stuff anymore. So, but I'm getting more time to myself now, and definitely gonna be pushing to get this album out by the end of summer, and get on to working this next project, because this next project I'm gonna do a little more. I mean, I'm gonna have some fun songs on there too, but I'm gonna do a little more conscious. I talk like I talk shit about our government and shit. I talk a lot on racism and stuff like that, and my experiences that I've experienced. I've got a song called "Let You Down," and that's like about police brutality, like being somebody who's experienced police brutality firsthand and stuff. Like it's like it really does happen, and people. I hate to hear people say, "You should have complied." I hate to hear that because like I've been one of those people that just complied and still got fucked up. So like I mean, you can't always just comply. You know, um, and it's easy to say like, oh, he was doing too much, but you try being at the end, you try being at the business end of a firearm, try being looking down the barrel and stuff, whatever, being on that side of the gun. You know what I mean? Like it's not that easy to remain calm when a gun is pointed at you.
No,
You know what I
man.
mean?
One time I was dropping off my homie. I'm not gonna mention his name, but it was a homie of mine, and we were in El Monte, and it was down in the south side of El Monte. It's real ghetto as fuck over there. If I could just picture it in your head, just imagine the ghetto is like this is the hood. Yeah, I'm dropping him off. I get out of my car to go walk him to his house. He's peeking in the windows, trying to get into his house. Right, he was locked out, and he was seeing like trying to if someone went open the door, he's knocking on the windows and all that. And a cop pulls up. It's a black officer. He gets out of his vehicle. He has his gun drawn on us. He tells us to start walking towards his vehicle. He says, "Drop to your knees. Put your hands behind your head." And I dropped to my knees and put my hand behind my head, and I was like, I was fucking shook. And I was like, man, is there a problem? Like, what's going on here? You know what I mean? Like, he had his finger on the trigger, and and mind you, I'm 16 years old. My other homie, he's probably 17. He's 1 year older than me. I told him, I said, man, what's wrong? And he's like, I don't like gang members like you. And my homie, because my homie had gang tats all over his face. He's from the neighborhood right there. And I wasn't. I mean, I'm from an Indian reservation. I was just chilling with the homie. I had long hair at this time. I had braids. And I was on my knees and I had my hands from him. I was shaking, though. I was scared as fuck because I seen his finger was on the trigger and he was pointing it at my face. It was a 45. And he was like, I don't like gang members like you. They sent me out here from the gang unit in Compton to take out gang members just like you. And I was like, holy shit, like what the fuck? He's just gonna kill us right here in the street. Like that's how I felt at the moment. And
you never know, like you never like, I mean, how are you supposed to know that you're gonna be able to go home?
Right.
How are you supposed to know, like, if like, so anybody's natural reaction to having a gun pointed on them and not knowing if they're gonna, if I do what this person says, are they gonna let me go or are they gonna kill me? Like, I mean,
like, look, if they kill my this is my buddy's my best friend's little brother. I'm like, fuck if they kill me and him right here. And all I tried to do is take him home. Gee, I felt bad as fuck. I was like, why in the fuck are we even here right now? Why the fuck did you want to go home right now at this time? You know what I mean? Like it was just the worst time of day. And we didn't get beat up or nothing like that. He actually cooled off. I don't know what the fuck cooled him off. Like the homie was being respectful. I guess we were really respectful. The whole time he backed off. It was crazy as fuck, but he was mean the whole time. Dog, talking about how he said, I killed little Mexicans like you and Washington. And I was like, what the fuck? I'm not even Mexican. Like, I was really scared. I was like, what the fuck? He's just gonna take us out. And that was it. But and like 2 weeks later, the homie got his whole face busted in. Everyone got their faces busted in by police. Like they were really on over there. Like, I guess that was my first experience with police brutality. Was out there in the city of El Monte.
Yeah. If you've ever had your hands behind your back and stuff too, like if you've ever had police officers with you, have you up against the wall with your hands behind your back. I've felt firsthand of giving myself up, having my hands behind my back, put first on my head and then one hand behind my back, put the cuff on in the other hand, and I was lucky that I was I was over near Boulevard Mall in Vegas. This happened, and it's the hood over there basically too. But luckily, I was in my homeboy's apartments and stuff where I knew a lot of people because like we were just walking, we were really just walking to his house, and we saw the police pulling up and stuff. So like the homies took off and got in the house and stuff, whatever. I tried not to. I was in the back, so I was trying not to just sprint and stuff, whatever, and make it obvious that I was trying to run from them and shit, whatever. So I just sped walk a little bit, and they ran up to me. Hey, stop! You slow down. So I was like, man, I don't want them to shoot me in the back. So I stopped and I was like, what are you doing? I was like, I'm just going to my friend's house, man. I just want to go inside. And it was like, you got any drugs or anything on you, whatever. So of course they perform an illegal search and stuff, whatever, because we was committing no crimes or anything. But you're young and you don't know your laws,
Right.
And that's what they prey on. And then they feel like even if you do whatever, we don't give a fuck. Like nobody's gonna miss you, whatever you know. But they had me up against the wall. I gave them my hands, and they twisted my wrist, like you know what direction.
I know that twist.
Yeah, man. Like and it's one of those twists where like if you can tell when somebody's gonna break your arm or break your hand, break your wrist. And it felt like, if you don't adjust, if you don't pull away, you're gonna get your wrist snapped. So like it hurt. So I started pulling away, like
Natural reaction.
And then what do you think they said next?
He's fucking resisting.
Stop resisting.
Break his jaw.
I'm not trying to resist, but you're bending my fucking wrist, like direction that it doesn't go. You're gonna snap my fucking wrist if I don't pull away.
Holy shit.
And sure enough, one of them pulls out his gun. And then luckily one of my neighbors shouted from the window, "We're recording you."
Mm.
And they looked up and they could see her standing in the window recording them. And they decided to try to slide me in another direction, whatever. But there was still a lot of neighbors out there, and they ended up letting me go. But I was like, man, I could have lost my life right then if this lady had not shouted at these police officers that she was recording them.
Fuck,
they was about to shoot me for resisting arrest.
You got shot because all your homies started running. But fucking that would have been the worst.
Man. But police brutality is real. So I wrote a song about that, whatever, about what it feels like, to be on that side. And then the hook is basically, supposed to be the voice of an officer that, because you have those people that are like, not all officers are bad, and I agree with that. But I will say this, like if you're an officer, if you're a good officer, and you know that you have bad officers in your force, then you should want to weed that out. You should say to yourself and say to these officers, you're giving us a bad rep. We don't need your kind here. We don't need you out here trying to shoot minorities, because your wife is fucking one or something, whatever, whatever the case is, I don't know if you just had a bad day, don't know if you came up racist, or maybe
I
you hate your dad.
I don't even feel it's a racist issue. I feel like there's some bullies out there, man. These
Yes,
cops are just bully motherfuckers, like, and they have that advantage over you because you can't. Once they tell you to stop and then you run, it's resisting. So it's like fuck, you gotta deal with the bully.
True.
And as us coming from the streets, we're not good with dealing with the bully. We're the ones that break a bully down. When somebody tries to bully me, I don't take that very well.
But I'm gonna tell you like this though, like they do target people of color, Mexicans as well,
Right.
Hispanics as well, but they do target people of color. I feel like more because they know that we're not being taught in our homes about the law and stuff like that. We're not being taught like what our rights are and stuff like, and really um, it's like I've seen cases where it's like they don't care even if we do know us in a lot of cases, you know. But you have somebody, uh, I know you know that like white privilege is real, you know, and if you can, you know, if you know your laws and you're white, whatever, you've probably got a 10 chances out of 10 to be let go. You know, I watch these videos and where they're like, I don't answer questions. I don't answer questions. Let me try that. Oh, you don't answer questions, huh? You know what I'm saying? So, um, um, but
100% right. I get where you're coming from.
yeah, I mean, you look at like cases like one of the cases that saddened me the most was that uh Philando Castile. You, like man was doing nothing wrong, sitting in the passenger side of his car with his kid in the back, his wife in the driver's side, and for him to for him to have that many, you know what I'm saying, shot into his car, his kid in the car, his wife in the car, while he was complying with what the officer was asking him to do.
Oh, something happened to the vocals again, my G.
Like, shit. Is it good now?
Yo, talk.
Is it good?
Nah, it went robotic on me.
Uh,
Shot into the window.
yeah, they don't want this conversation talking about.
I'm telling you, the devil hates this shit. The devil or an alien. Try to click out and just click back in. It usually works.
Say click out.
Yeah, just click out and then click back in.
Oh, I leave. Hit the X down here.
Man, that sucks. He was telling a good story. I heard about that shit. It's just fucked up. Yeah, man, for everyone tuning in right now, this is Stallone Keys out of Reno, Nevada. Reno, Nevada. Go stream his music right now on Spotify. He's got new singles called Heartless, SPAD, Smash, Pass, and Dash. Go run those numbers up, support the homie, and do it real big like that.
Is that better?
Yeah, you're in the game. Yeah, that's fucked up. I heard about that story. That shit is real tragic.
Yeah, but I'm saying like let that would have happened to like some suburban white male.
It would have been over.
Like, well, those officers would have been under the ground. It would have been under the jail.
Yep.
You know? But yeah,
So you're not worried about making that type of music, man. I think you should stick to the radio type of music because you're so dope. G, I mean, if anything, try to make it catchy.
Oh yeah, no, I'm still no. Like I said, I'm still gonna have fun with my music. I'm still gonna make songs that are fun and stuff. But I'm saying like this, like my next project, I want to have more conscious music on it and stuff, or more music that um um open some eyes and stuff, and actually, you know what I'm saying, like give some knowledge.
That's
You
what's
know,
up.
um, I'm always giving life experiences, things that I've experienced, or places where I see myself in my future stuff. But I've yet to drop a track that's I'm gonna say beneficial to the knowledge. You know what I'm saying? You're like giving someone knowledge about something, like to keep them um Like how many people, like there's people that, there's people that don't even know what the Tuskegee experiments were.
The what the fuck?
The Tuskegee experiments.
Man, I don't know what the fuck that is either. You over here fucking trying
You
to
see?
sound all smart and shit on my show.
I was saying, man, like this
People don't
real
know.
life. It's real life history. You know what I'm saying? Real life American history. Like the Tuskegee experiments was when the government told Black people that they were going to give them free vaccinations and stuff, and they really injected them with syphilis.
I remember that. That's crazy. I heard about that. I didn't know that's what it was called.
Yeah, and it's the Tuskegee Experiments. And this went on for about, I believe it was like 60 years, bro. And they knew that it was still going on for these people that they had injected. They'd have families and stuff, and some of them, the syphilis would pass down through their families, and a lot of them were left untreated. They said that it was for them to test a cure for syphilis, but a lot of them, they never gave them a cure. And they went on and passed, went home to their wives and had sex with their wives and gave their wife syphilis, and then the wife would get pregnant and have a baby, and the baby would have syphilis, and
Disgusting.
I mean, there's things that our government has done, what I'm saying? It's not talked about like that, so like there's stuff that I talk about.
Talk about it, man. Don't ever stop, because I come from a res, man. They put all the natives on the Indian reservations, and everyone acts like it's just, like I said, you just said it right earlier on. You said it's just a black and brown issue. I don't believe that. I think the natives are left out of everything.
Oh yeah. Oh no. Yeah. Don't get me. Yeah. When I say minorities or people of color or anything like that, like that goes for honestly. Okay, that goes for anyone not white.
That's not true either, because my brother's white and he was in my same house. It's weird.
Okay.
I'm a mixed baby. My brother's white. My mother's white. My father's a piece of shit, abandoned me, and my mom raised us both on her own. So there are good white people, and but you are right, because Listen, me and my brother picked up bodies together, right? And we both wore suits and ties. But there were certain mortuaries that would only want my brother to go pick up the bodies because he was white. They didn't want me to go pick up the body. They didn't even want me dropping off the body. They would probably let me go pick up the body, but they would want my brother to meet me at the door of the mortuary to transfer the body to him, to have him take it inside the building, because they didn't want my brown ass in there.
Wow.
There's racism in the mortuaries where you're going to take your bodies, people. Don't forget that.
Right now.
I slap that black or brown head a little harder on that shelf.
Oh man. Shit.
Real shit, bro. Hey, I'm telling you, that racism is deep as fuck. That's one thing I always tell my kids don't believe in racism. They don't even understand it. You know what I mean? When I hang around every race, so I think it's kind of dead within the 14-year-old and their under generations.
Well, it's kind of hard if they've never really experienced it firsthand. If you and I've seen some black celebrities and stuff come out, and they talk about how they don't believe in racism because they've never experienced it personally and stuff, and I understand that, what I'm saying, not everybody's going to be the same, but for the majority, what I'm saying, I'm going to say for the majority. Anytime I'm saying white people and stuff, whatever, I'm speaking amongst a majority. It doesn't mean everyone as a whole. I'm saying, I have I know I have some white friends that have experienced, I'm saying, they've been beat up by police and stuff too, whatever. Most of the times it's because they most of the time it was because they was flexing they white privilege a little too hard or whatever. They get to, they get cocky.
Pull me over.
They get cocky. I be sitting there oh, bro, what is you doing? You trying to get both of us killed right now? I mean, I know you got white privilege, but you can't. you can't be telling the officer to suck your dick and stuff like.
Son of a bitch. They be talking
Yeah,
shit.
fuck you.
Yeah.
Like, who the fuck do you think you are? Suck my dick. You're nobody. You're a public fucking servant. Like,
I always get real
like,
small
bro.
in those situations. I like seeking my seat.
Yeah, I'm like,
Oh my goodness.
oh shit.
Nah, I know where you're coming from, man. I got a lot of police brutality music. Big B said you made a Spanish song.
So no, not a Spanish song, but I got a song where I got a song where I speak some Spanish in it and stuff. Like it's really a drinking song, but it's not a Spanish song. But I give a few bars in Spanish. That was it.
Got to stay versatile, my G. So, what kind of advice do you have for upcoming artists right now in the game?
Oh man, keep grinding and don't let anyone discourage you from pushing your music and from chasing your dreams, man. Like if it's really what you want to do, believe in yourself, keep making music, and keep growing as an artist. Always never stop growing as an artist. I was the type, I was always in my thesaurus and stuff in my dictionary and trying to find different ways to say, even to say the most simplest shit, just I mean, and not everybody's going to be a lyricist either, so I understand that as well. Not everybody's going to be lyrical like that, like some people, and there's nothing wrong with that either. It's like I hear a lot of music that's not it's not as lyrical, but you still get the picture, you still get the message, and it's still good music. So yeah, if I can give any advice, it would just be to never stop growing and don't let anyone discourage you.
All right. So, who's your favorite artist right now in the game?
My favorite is it's hands down is J. Cole.
J. Cole.
And it's J. Cole, hands down, and close second would be Kendrick.
So those are the two you want to work with as well, right?
Yeah, if I had the chance to do a song with anybody, it would be Kendrick and J. Cole. Kendrick and J. Cole. And I can't leave out Jordan Lucas, man.
Oh shit.
Jordan Lucas, man. Jordan Lucas is like, and he directs his own videos.
That's a lyricist. He killed that T.I. and E40 track.
Man, bro, he's that dude, man. And I don't know if you've seen his music videos, but they're all cinematic, and he directs them. Like he makes his, and I'm like, if I could have someone do a music video for me and to get a feature from, that would be dope. Get Jordan Lucas to give you a feature and to do the music video for you.
Yeah.
That's one of my goals.
Hey, shout out to Jordan. Hey, this is all a possibility and all within reach, man. You know what I mean? Everything's a possibility in this world. I don't let nothing pass up a chance. You know what I mean? Like it's all, it could be real very soon.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate you for getting on the show tonight, my G.
Hey, I appreciate you for bringing me, man, for having me on.
It was a good conversation. I like talking, man. That's what I'm doing this for, and I haven't had a chance to chop it up with you, so I'm glad we got this done.
For sure, man. Yeah, we're gonna link, and we'll definitely put some plays in motion and stuff, man. Like I see your vision and stuff too, and I see the drive. Like I definitely love to work with you.
There it is. There it is, y'all. You heard it from the man himself. Mr. Stallone Keys and Big Silence are coming soon. And I'm talking sooner than later. You dig?
Yeah.
All right, man.
Yeah.
I appreciate you. You have a blessed night and enjoy the rest of your weekend, all right?
Hey, you too, bro.
All right, man. Have a good one. Peace.
One.
One love.